So, obviously, recently actually, Joe Burrow gifted the whole offensive line katana swords. Custom made katana swords. It cost like 3, 4, 5 grand each. Like, they were actually really, really cool, like, gift, right? Well, Peyton Manning had his opinion on offensive or quarterbacks gifting their offensive line presents. Let's go ahead and listen.
We have to spend our money, all right? And the other thing, it's not a Christmas gift. You have to block well to get a gift. You don't have, like, a couple years, like, we didn't make the playoffs. I didn't get my guys anything. Like, you didn't block that well. So you don't feel obligated, quarterbacks, if your team doesn't make the playoffs, you have to get them a gift. That's like a participation medal. Block well, I'll give you a gift, right? No wolf, no part, okay? No playoffs, no gift.
Then you give...
Which, we all know, first off, we all know, every single year, Joe Burrow is in the worst place possible when it comes to his offensive lineman actually blocking for him. And the man goes through more hell than any other quarterback, I feel like, when it comes to offensive line. I mean, you saw Kappa this year was an absolute joke. Cordell Volson's been a joke. Orlando Brown's been in and out with his injuries. They try to put Devin Cochran in, and well, Cochran's actually pretty decent at run blocking, by the way. Just not a good pass blocker. And over every year of Joe Burrow's career, he has always found himself in the same situation. Guy in the backfield, lineman on his butt, and a situation where he needs to run around and make a play and try not to get hurt because there's a pass rusher behind him. I mean, look at the AFC Championship game versus the Chiefs, the second one, the one we should have won. That last drive, what happened? Devin Cochran on 3rd down and long got absolutely demolished on the play, which allowed Joe Burrow to get sacked. We punt it back to them. They return it. Well, they return a good punt. And then next thing you know, they kick a game-winning field goal and they win. Because Devin Cochran could not block. Actually, no, it wasn't Cochran. Sorry, it wasn't Cochran. It was Hakeem could not block their guy. He couldn't block Chris Jones, which, to be honest, that's not really saying much because Chris Jones is an absolute animal. But still, like, if we had a really good right tackle, he would have blocked him. If we had a competent right tackle, he would at least slowed him down. So at the end of the day, it's like, I understand what Peyton's saying, right? Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't feel obligated. But at the same time, you also do have this, like, I feel like weird connection when you're a quarterback in the offensive line. Like I've said many times, I played high school 4 years varsity offensive line, okay? And there is this kind of perspective when you're a lineman. I never played collegiate, I know, but you have this perspective of like, that's your quarterback and you want to protect him, right? You want to make sure that that quarterback doesn't get hurt. You want to make sure that quarterback is clean the whole entire game. You want to make sure that quarterback, no one touches him, right? There's that secret bond you have with the lineman and the quarterback where you're all working together, obviously, for a similar cause, right? You're all working together for one goal in the end, which obviously is you want to win the game. You want to protect your quarterback. So I understand, like, the idea of, like, when quarterbacks gift their offensive lineman stuff, but it's one of those situations where, you know, to what Peyton said here, this is, like, the perfect scenario where exactly what he's saying is exactly the truth in every way possible for Joe Burrow here. Like, according to Peyton, Joe Burrow should have never gifted his lineman anything in any circumstance possible, because that man definitely does not get his return on his investment when it comes to blocking. He does not. But again, hopefully hopefully 2025, this year, upcoming year, is a better year when it comes to offensive line blocking, because dang straight, Joe Burrow needs it. But at the same time, though, we can't use our katanas when we're on the field, apparently. I looked up the NFL rulebooks, and yeah, that's apparently a no-go. They strongly do not recommend offensive linemen using katanas. But you know what they don't recommend, or they don't say in the rules that they don't recommend? Mic carts. And I will still say, forever, 2025 here, can we please put the mic cart in place of Alex Kappa? Because I'm telling you right now, it would be such a better blocker than Alex Kappa would be. So let's just get a mic cart, put it in place of Alex Kappa, and I think we can cook. Peace out, guys.